You've been following the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively thing?
Bro, Blake Lively, talk about ruin your reputation, and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, they f***ed up. Ryan's trying to get out of it now. He's trying to get out of the lawsuit, and they're like, you were a key part of this.
This is what you get, though. This is what you get. You're trying to fucking ruin a guy's livelihood by using the Me Too movement?
Because they were trying to take over the movie.
Yeah.
They were trying to take over the movie and the whole franchise. He owned the franchise. The whole thing's crazy.
Point did it become clear to you that Blake Lively was the aggressor in this now epic showdown? Was it right after was it when Baldoni dropped the countersuit? Was it when Brian Friedman put up the website with the 170 pages and all the text? Or was it right away when the Times wrote?
Right away. I've always had an intuition about her, and I've always had an intuition about Taylor Swift and like the branding of the nice girl stuff.
As far as I know that.
Ready?
How you doing, Blake?
What's got? Make over the shoulder, Blake.
Today we have some seriously intriguing celebrity gossip that's been lighting up the internet. Joe Rogan just leaked some surprising information involving Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, and the best part? Ryan Reynolds absolutely loses it over the whole situation. If you're a fan of Hollywood drama and love keeping up with the latest scoop on your favorite stars, this video is just for you. So, make sure to stick around, hit that like button, and subscribe if you haven't already, because we're diving deep into this story that's got everyone talking. Now, before we jump into what Joe Rogan said, let's quickly set the scene by introducing the key players involved. Blake Lively is, of course, one of Hollywood's most popular actresses, best known for her role in the iconic TV series Gossip Girl.
Like this really sweet, nice guy.
Yep.
And then it's like, all right,
Dude,
enough.
he posted the receipts.
Oh,
he's like,
receipts are
remember our
crazy.
text exchange? Bah, bah,
Well, how about
bah,
she told
bah.
him to come into the dressing room while she was breastfeeding?
With a fun
and then
ass.
part of the complaint was that he came into the dressing room while I was breastfeeding. Like, you literally have a text exchange back and forth.
Issue. We are seeing the Me Too movement literally die. It's taking its last gasping breaths, but it is about to be dead. So essentially what happened is Justin Baldoni purchased the rights to the book, It Ends With Us. He is the producer, director, and one of the lead actors in it. And when he brought on Blake Lively to play his partner, the co-lead, in a movie that is a very heavy topic about domestic violence, she took over every single aspect of the movie.
As well as several hit movies. She's also famous for being married to Ryan Reynolds, who himself is a beloved actor known for his roles in Deadpool and other blockbuster films. Together, Blake and Ryan have built a reputation as a power couple.
Starts with us, so I'm hoping to see you back in the double duty role.
I think there are better people for that one.
Justin.
I think Blake Lively's ready to direct. That's what I think. So, yeah.
Justin said he doesn't know if he'd be game to direct the next one, but perhaps Blake would. Is that something that you would entertain?
Oh, absolutely. I think that whoever decides to take charge of the next one would do it justice. But, you know, it's a lot of people to get the same schedules together again, so we'll see. Oh, absolutely. She's so capable of that. She is a powerhouse. She could.
And this is a story that is told through the lens of a woman. And especially when it relates to intimacy scenes and to scenes where there is a mix of intimacy and violence, I wanted to make sure that those scenes had a female gaze. As much as I can try to see the world as a woman, I never will be able.
Often charming fans with their humor and openness about their family life. Justin Baldoni, on the other hand, might be slightly less mainstream, but is a well-respected actor and director, known primarily for his role in Jane the Virgin. He's also recognized for his work advocating mental health awareness and redefining modern masculinity through his projects and public speaking. Lastly, Joe Rogan, a name that almost needs no introduction.
He was great. I mean, he did a really good job at balancing being both, you know, a lead actor in the film and then being a director and a producer. And honestly, the entire crew that he assembled was just so incredible. I mean, everybody in this film was just on the top of their game. It was a really pleasant environment to work in. I never felt like I was on a set, you know, I just felt like I was having a conversation with Blake. And I think you can feel that.
Absolutely no feelings about this guy, Justin Baldoni. In fact, to be perfectly honest, I reviewed some of his social media, and he seems kind of ridiculous with his toxic masculinity, lamentations, and so on. But that's fine. That's me. So I'm not on his side. But my point is simply, I just don't see it in their incendiary complaint where they're trying to do their best to bash him and the PR team. I don't see that the second loop closed of, and then here's where they did it. It's just all supposition. They don't have these great texts saying, look what I got placed in the New York Post.
As the host of one of the most popular podcasts globally, The Joe Rogan Experience, he has a huge following and often shares opinions, interviews, and sometimes even unexpected leaks that get everyone talking. So what exactly did Joe Rogan leak about?
Justin Baldoni and his attorney previously revealed that they would be releasing a website that includes evidence to support their claims against Blake Lively, and they did just that. The website is thelawsuitinfo.com. In it, there is an amended complaint as well as a timeline of relevant events, which includes a full timeline including screenshots, text messages, and emails supporting their claims. The amended complaint has 224 pages, and the timeline includes 168 pages of evidence. The timeline of events includes a lot of text messages that have already been released to the public, but it also includes screenshots of text messages that we haven't seen before. This screenshot shows Justin Baldoni worried that Blake Lively doesn't want to meet the intimacy coordinator yet. I know the screenshot's really small, but the text exchange shows Blake asking for Justin's opinion on her take of the rooftop scene. Here's a closer look at the text exchange. And of course, you can head over to the website if you want to see the entire
Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Well, in a recent episode of his podcast, Joe dropped some hints about an intriguing connection between these two stars that hasn't been widely publicized. He suggested there's more than meets the eye when it comes to Blake and Justin's relationship, implying there might be some behind-the-scenes dynamics that Ryan Reynolds may not be entirely aware of. Joe's remarks were vague enough to keep people guessing, but also tantalizing enough to spark curiosity and a whirlwind of speculation across social media platforms. Of course, the entertainment world exploded with fans and followers trying to piece together what Joe might be alluding to.
And he's got a great case.
He's going hard in the paint. But that's what it takes.
That's what it takes.
It's like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Yeah.
He did it for the boys.
Exactly. You got to do it.
You're like, nah, man, I ain't going out like this.
Yeah, especially a guy like that. It was like known as being like this really sweet, nice guy.
Yep.
And then it's like, all right.
Dude, he posted the receipts.
Oh,
he's like, oh,
receipts are
remember our
great.
text exchange?
How about she told him to come into the dressing room while she was breastfeeding?
The fun
and then
is.
part of the complaint was that he came into the dressing room while I was breastfeeding. Like, you literally have a text exchange.
Leading to countless theories and discussions online. Ryan Reynolds' reaction to this news was nothing short of entertaining. Known for his witty and sometimes sarcastic social media presence, Ryan didn't shy away from responding, albeit in his trademark humorous style. He posted a funny meme that showed him looking completely shocked, with a caption joking about needing to have a serious conversation with Blake and Justin. His fans loved this response, seeing it as Ryan's way of playing along with the rumor mill rather than taking it seriously. Many appreciated his lighthearted approach, which helped diffuse what could have been a tense situation. However, some fans began to wonder if Ryan's reaction was masking genuine surprise or concern, adding another layer to the already spicy
The Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively thing?
Bro, Blake Lively, talk about ruin your reputation, and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, they f***ed up. Ryan's trying to get out of it now. He's trying to get out of the lawsuit, and they're like, you are a key part of this.
This is what you get, though. This is what you get. You're trying to ruin a guy's livelihood by using the Me Too movement.
Because they were trying to take over the movie.
Yeah.
They were trying to take over the movie and the whole franchise. He owned the franchise.
They're
the whole thing's crazy. And he's suing the New York Times, and he's got a great case.
He's going hard in the paint. But that's what it takes.
That's what it takes.
It's like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Yeah.
He did it for the boys.
Exactly. You got to do it.
You need real motherfuckers to be like, nah, man, I ain't going out like this.
Yeah, especially a guy like that. It was like known as being like this really sweet, nice guy.
Yep.
And then it's like, all right,
Dude,
enough.
he posted the receipts.
Oh,
he's like, oh,
receipts are
remember our
crazy.
text exchange?
Well, how about she told him to come into the dressing room while she was breastfeeding?
The fun
and then
is.
part of the complaint was that he came into the dressing room while I was breastfeeding. Like, you literally have a text exchange back and forth. They just never thought that anybody was going to come out with the receipts.
Because no one's ever done it, because everyone usually just bows
Because everyone's
down.
scared.
Yeah.
Because Ryan Reynolds A-list, Blake Lively A-list. Like, they're the queens.
Gossip. Now, what could all this actually mean? Is there something more going on between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni? Or is Joe Rogan simply stirring the pot for entertainment? There are a few ways to look at this. One possibility is that Blake and Justin share a close friendship that has been misinterpreted or blown out of proportion by Joe's comments and the media hype. Given both of their strong commitments to their families and careers, it's entirely plausible that their relationship is purely platonic. Another angle to consider is that Blake and Justin might be collaborating professionally on a project that Ryan Reynolds wasn't initially in the loop about, and Joe's leak was more about that than any personal drama. Finally, it could all be an overhyped rumor with no real substance. After all, celebrity gossip thrives on speculation and mystery, and sometimes the best stories are the ones with no clear answers. Social media has been buzzing nonstop since Joe's podcast episode aired. Fans have taken to Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit to share their reactions and theories. Hashtags like non-Rogan's leak, non-Blake-Justin mystery, and Ryan loses. It started trending with thousands of posts ranging from memes and jokes to serious discussions about the implications. Some fans defended Ryan and Blake, emphasizing their strong relationship and calling the rumor fake news, while others expressed excitement over the potential drama, wanting more details and updates. The mix of skepticism, humor, and curiosity shows just how invested people are in celebrity lives and how quickly a single comment from a public figure like Joe Rogan can ignite a wildfire of conversation. As we look ahead, it's anyone's guess what will happen next. Will Blake Lively or Justin Baldoni address these rumors? Will Ryan Reynolds make a more serious statement, or will he keep using humor to keep things light? And what about Joe Rogan? Will he clarify what he meant, or will he let the mystery continue to fuel public fascination? For now, all we can do is watch and wait. These kinds of stories often evolve with new twists, surprises, and official responses. So, staying tuned to the latest updates will be key for all celebrity gossip lovers out there. Now that we've covered what Joe Rogan said and how Ryan Reynolds reacted, it's important to think about what the real connection between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni might be. In Hollywood, there are many relationships and friendships that don't always make it to the public eye, but Blake and Justin are both well known for their professionalism and mutual respect. Both of them tend to keep their personal lives quite private, but their support for each other within the industry is no secret. It's quite possible that Joe Rogan only dropped a light hint, which the public then exaggerated into something bigger than it really is. However, it's also true that sometimes celebrity circles do have deeper connections that initially seem like rumors, but eventually turn out to be true. Maybe Blake and Justin are collaborating on an upcoming project that hasn't been announced yet. It's also possible that Ryan Reynolds wasn't fully informed about this, or is just playing along with the media buzz. Ryan's social media presence is known for being witty and humorous, so his reactions are often not serious and serve as a way to protect his privacy. The fan reactions on social media have been quite interesting too. Many people have appreciated Ryan Reynolds' funny responses, saying that he is lightening the mood with his sense of humor. On the other hand, some fans are speculating whether Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni might be closer than we know. Fans are sharing their opinions through memes and viral posts, making the entire topic even more entertaining. Hashtags trending on Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit have helped this story go viral, with users posting theories and jokes nonstop. What happens next? Only time will tell. Celebrity rumors often remain unconfirmed, or the stars themselves clarify or ignore them altogether. Perhaps Blake Lively or Justin Baldoni will speak about this at some point, or Ryan Reynolds might make another witty post. That adds to the fun. Joe Rogan could also clarify what he meant in a future podcast episode, or he might keep the mystery going to keep his audience intrigued. One thing this whole story shows us is how small things can become huge in today's celebrity culture and social media age. Fans love drama, and when such popular celebrities are involved, the excitement naturally grows. And having someone like Ryan Reynolds, who turns everything into something entertaining with his humor and charm, makes it even better for the fans. So, friends, what do you think? Is there any truth to Joe Rogan's leak, or is it just hype? Is there something deeper in Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's friendship that we don't know about? Or is everything perfectly normal? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love reading what you think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and press the bell icon so you never miss our latest updates. Thanks for joining us for this celebrity gossip adventure. See you in the next video.